What's up guys, back in today via another reaction to the Berserk manga. This time I'll be reacting to volume 11, the chapters Mortal Kombat 1 and 2. Really looking forward to these. I think this will be the probably conclusion to the fight between the Devil Dogs, or about the Devil Dog really, and the Band of the Hawk. It pretty much has just been their leader, whose name again I do forget. It's pretty much just been their leader versus the Band of the Hawk this whole time, and even more so now, of course, now that all his men have ran away. He's actually been. I actually quite like the dialogue from him, to be honest with you. Again, he wasn't very redeemable at all. He's a very disgusting person, but well, disgusting monster. But again, I always find his dialogue a little bit redeemable. He's added some few very good lines in there, some good quips in there. To be fair to him, kind of go along with his personality quite well. I quite like it, to be honest with you. Again, I really don't like his actions and such, but. Again, the dialogue for him has been very smart, so I will say he's a very well written character, as much as I imagine he's only in this volume, unless he runs away, which I doubt is going to happen. I really, again, want to see him. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think about this episode though down in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys did like this video, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date with any of my reactions, and we'll get right into it as soon as I can find it. Roar of the Wild Beast and Forest of Tragedy. Here we go. Yeah, Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I think we ended off last time with his Shalom getting cut off by Guts, wasn't it? Oh yeah, more nudity. I shouldn't have gone back. I knew about that as well. It's hard to actually censor because I notice in my videos that obviously I have to scroll up, so it is shown for a little bit, but YouTube seems to be fine with it being shown for like a mere couple seconds, so I think it would actually be almost impossible to not cover up the whole screen, but to cover up even those little kind of 1 or 2 second clips as well. Bit annoying. I need to, on YouTube there's actually, on the editor you can blur it, but I'm not sure if it kind of tracks or not, but it's an absolute pain in the ass editing on YouTube. It really is. I've tried uploading videos specifically to YouTube, because obviously I upload them, well, I record them and then I put them in my video editor, edit them and then upload them, so I essentially upload them like twice. But I could just upload the original file if I don't have cuts, that is, to YouTube and then edit it there, but it just seems to, again, just take ages to edit, to actually, it's not very intuitive to actually how you edit on there, and most of all it takes ages to process for some strange reason any changes that you make. But enough about the ranting on on YouTube's editing. If YouTube made their editor a good kind of editor, that would be really big for the website. But I don't think they've ever upgraded it or anything in like the whole 3 years I've been uploading. But yeah, enough about that. What's going on with Guts here? I think it's just being blown away almost by this guy's roar. I feel it way down in my guts. Bit of a pun there. Just its goddamn war cry about to blow me away. It did just get its dick cut off. I think any man would let out a war cry. That happened to them. Will it work? Really? Will my sword really work on this monster? Well, it did get proven a little bit there that it did, but again, the tip of a man's penis is a very sensitive area, so maybe that's a bit of an exception. Although I'm not really sure you can call that a penis. I'm not sure if you guys are fans of Yu-Gi-Oh, but it almost looks like this Yu-Gi-Oh card called Dungeon Worm. I will just get up real quick. Similar. I thought it was more spiky. Almost looks a bit similar, to be fair. Yeah, this one here, OG Yu-Gi-Oh card right there. But yeah, this one's a bit more spiky. Move. Come on, body. Forward. Move your ass forward. Let's go, Guts. So brave to. I know that's maybe a bit cringe, but it is very brave to just go jumping into this creature. Well, you've had reasonably similar past experiences with before, which have been kind of almost fatal. Just go straight in there again. But that's all Guts does, isn't it? Just lives on the edge. Well, lives on the edge of death, which is quite a funny saying, isn't it? Guts! Why have you got to put? What you just got to make my job that much harder? I'm going to cover it up with my mouse cursor. I cannot be bothered to keep editing these out. Guts! It's just going to get worse as well, isn't it? I imagine we're just going to get more and more throughout the series. Hopefully, well, we're definitely getting more. I'm just hoping the frequency won't be as much. Guts! Nice dodge. Almost looked like his spirit left his body, but he did dodge. So he's slightly surprised at that. Oh, it did kind of graze him a little bit. Oh, I say graze. Ooh. Let's go, Guts. What part of this guy did we kill, though? Like his main body or the top bit? I'd probably say the top bit, because that was like what was controlling it before and now, whereas this main body bit just kind of came in now, so I feel like that it's the top bit that controls him. And it's, don't really know. Just got to kill it. Let's go, Guts. We're actually harming him now. It's funny that it actually took him to kind of took the monster to level up to actually harm him. I mean, not much damage there, but it's damage. That look right there. That's a deathly look. Apologies, guys. Yeah, it just almost looks like a bit of a split lip for this guy. It's probably about that effective. Oh my god. Looks like he tried to slam down his what the hell? We just cut that right off. I think we did. Was that actually his arm that we cut off there? Bloody hell. It's actually going quite well right now, isn't it? Oh, it looks like we cut his tendon on the back of his leg. If they have tendons, maybe these monsters are just pure muscle. Oh. So you won't be able to walk on that if that was the case. And yeah, it looks like that is the case. But yeah, to be fair, he is quite monkey-like. He does. His feet are quite like hands as well. I think his arm did get cut off earlier. Nice job, Guts. It's working. See, everyone else, now watch and join. Help, please. Please. I mean, I know you guys couldn't do anything before, but Guts is up now and he's fighting. And you're still just watching. You're doing nothing. You're doing nothing. Show, like, even that we saw the arrows done nothing, but they're at least distracting him. Just shoot some arrows or something, man. Throw some knives. Anything. Help a man out. Well, the Guts is doing a brilliant job by himself. Thank you, Casca. She's finally covered herself up. Oh, man. Even Griffith looks to be looking up right there. Oh, God. Yeah, at least she's censored herself right here. Oh, oh, looks like he can do it. A fool. Uh, awesome. Looks like Casca's quite happy. Cork has still got that big smile on his face. Yeah, even Griffith looks a little bit bewildered slash happy. I'm not sure. I wouldn't quite call that happy, but it looks kind of amazed, doesn't he? As much as he can, I guess. Hey, let's go, Guts. Jumping on the guy. Got him. I was going to say earlier when he stabbed him in the mouth, I thought that would be a trap, if you know what I'm saying. I thought he'd let him stab him there and then kind of capture him. Looks like he's actually done that here. Ooh. Damn, that's amazing he didn't instantly die from that, to be honest. Guts must be thick. Must be like, must be harder than a wooden tree. Just sounds a bit wrong, but he is getting absolutely crushed right now as the look of worry spreads. Though again, he doesn't seem to be harmed that much. Yeah, does he? I imagine that does really do your internals in though. Not even like you don't got to worry too much about your outside pieces. It's the inside pieces moving about. I imagine like the lungs and the guts probably just all getting moved and ruptured and such. It's what you see sometimes like car accidents and such when people when they don't actually hit the other car but they stop and then their whole body moves and their whole insides move as well, and sometimes that can create some kind of big problems. Like I think boxers get it when they get punched. Sometimes their brain kind of moves around, and that's how they get brain damage and such. Damn, that's just pinging off the trees. Fucking hell. Almost like that spear we saw at the Bakiraka, but it's guts. It looks like he's actually kind of. I don't know. I think he might just hit his head. And I thought he was actually kind of maneuvering then, but I think he just got headshot by the tree. Damn, he got absolutely brutalized right here. He's quite comedic, this guy, to be fair, isn't he? In his design and again some of the stuff he says. Why? When I've chopped him up so much, why is he? What again? You haven't really chopped him up that much. Like the scale of the guy, you've probably cut about, including the arm, about 10% of him at most, maybe 5%. Casca, cover yourself up, please. Yeah, probably 5% at most. Well, 10% most, but probably 5%. Like that cut in the middle of him wasn't massive. The one in the mouth was literally almost nothing. The only really damage it's done is to his little head of his penis and his arm. So he hasn't really even cut him up that much. Maybe to a normal person that would be a lot of damage, but look at the scale of this guy. Look how much of him is not injured. His whole right side here is fully unharmed. The bottom half is fully unharmed. His whole top half is pretty much fully unharmed. It's yeah, actually I haven't done that much, Guts. Wild jump. Yeah, this guy just looks like a meme right here. I do like this. I do like this. And Wild Stomp. Oh man. Is this impossible? He didn't even get hit by that. Look how much it's hurt him. How much he's been sent flying just from the kind of after effect of it. And Wild Back Fist. Man, this guy is just calling everything as like special move now, isn't it? It's almost like Power Rangers. These guys are living his childhood dream. Jordan Punch. It's a little bit baby-like, isn't it? But then again, this guy has been kind of very much been very simple in fulfilling his desires, you know what I'm saying, sexually with his rape and his killing and such. It makes sense for him to have these kind of almost baby-like kind of special moves, wouldn't it? And again, from what we saw with some of the dialogue in the last few chapters, it's like baby. So he's literally, it's almost like a combo in a fighting game. He stomped the ground, pushed Guts up, and then back-fisted him in the air. Bloody hell. See, it'd be nice to see this stuff animated nicely, wouldn't it? Like, animated to like a Madhouse degree, like a Hunter x Hunter fight, for example, would be really fucking awesome. Shame. Wait a sec, did he just die from that? I mean, he's already been knocked out once before. I don't think you can count him dead now. But hey, that ain't good. Did he just buy it? It's impossible. No human can beat that thing. The Caucasus smile looks to be finally going now. Damn, Griffith looks pissed. Biting himself. Griffith. It's hard to know what to make, isn't it? Griffith's thoughts on all this. Like, is he pissed that Guts is getting hurt, or is he pissed that he's not the one kind of doing the hurting? Raises some interesting questions that, again, just almost fully skipped over in the anime. Is this unwinnable? You're gonna die. Ugh. Hey, you're gonna die. Okay, little girl. Nice. If you keep doing this, you'll really die someday. You broke a bone again. Oh yeah? Well, he's doing this not to die, isn't he? By avoiding death, you're actually making the next time that death comes knocking a little bit tougher for it to get you, I guess. Say, why do you do these silly things? If it's sword practice, do you have to go this far? I don't like it. I mean, it looks like it hurts. I'm not sure why. But the one who beat me wasn't like this. He was more... Was he human? Maybe. Not quite. Oh, so I read that in the wrong order, it looks like. Oh, maybe not. I think I did read that in the right order. A monster? I guess something like that. Guts, do you want to fight with him again? This is the little girl who's the granddaughter of that old blacksmith, right? I guess, like that, who else it'd be? You shouldn't. A monster will beat you. I don't know. Then you can win? I can't say. Which is it? Hey. Jesus. That is the least expression you'd make, I think, if you were knocked out imagine fainting and then waking up and you're like, oh, and you see this motherfucker right in front of you. But holy fucking shit. But Guts has got different instincts than the rest of the world. So unlike my expression, which would be total fear and to run away instantly, his would be to fight here. And yeah, that is exactly what he does. Oh, Casca, please put them away. I have to censor with my with my fucking thing again. Should have done that from the start, to be fair. Well, that's the thing that I couldn't. Well, I couldn't because there was so many going on at once. But in this one, I said I can at least censor it with my mouse cursor. It looks like it's a massive slash from Guts right here, right through his torso. Bloody hell! Oh. Looks like that is where he is vulnerable, doesn't it? Did that work? I think it did, very much so. He is pissed. Nice, he's got his hand a little bit here as well. Oh. Right in between there. Why, you little... I get it. That does it. You're dead meat. What was he understanding here then? What was he realised? I haven't realised anything. Licking his wounds with his little penis. Oh dear. So I guess that doubles as his penis and his tongue. Not that I really care, but weird anatomy, isn't it? Well, let's see about that. Guts really has taken an absolute beating. It's amazing. He's passed out twice. he's like fainted twice in this fight, and he's got up both times and continued fighting, which is just absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. He's been flung off trees, smacked in the air, hundreds of meters. Well, not hundreds of meters, but meters. And for humans, meters is a lot. Yeah, really awesome chapter there. What the hell's going on here? Like half of the page is missing. Ah, that's a bit annoying. Yeah, everyone else seems to be questioning the tongue dick licking as well. Tongue dick licking. Which is cut itself, but what the hell's going on here? This is a shame. This is really a shame. There's no way I can actually get around this. Doesn't look like it. No, it doesn't look like it. Apologies, guys. Turns out half the pages gone. She's just gonna click on this real quick. Sometimes it pauses itself after a little while. I'm probably missing a bit of texture as well, which is a shame. And obviously the best parts of the fucking visual. sucks, but oh well. Only one panel. I'm in deep. I can hardly stand. Some cracked ribs too. Looks like I can't move much anymore. What now? Because he's got that look. You know, the look of the monsters in the series. Just the glowing eyes. Again, very much reminiscent of like 70s, 80s horror movies, to be honest, with the kind of glowing eyes like that. Well, even older horror movies as well. But I'm especially kind of watched quite a lot of horror movies in the kind of 80s, 90s period. 2000s as well. 2010s, unfortunately, as well. There really wasn't many good ones in the 2010s, but really glad the last couple of years has been absolutely amazing. And considering from like 2010 to 2020, there really wasn't many very good ones. There was probably like 10, 20 good ones I could name, but yeah, off topic again. I just like that look. I just like that kind of unknowing look almost. Like you could tell it's monstrous, and the glowing eyes are like a big factor in that. And the design you can slightly see. That's the thing about it. It's what you don't see is kind of almost scarier. Like what expression is hidden under that kind of darkness right there. You know, it's not a good expression. But look at the steam coming from his mouth. Almost looks like it's healing up a little bit. Maybe not though. Almost looks like a bit of a vagina as well, funny enough. What do I do? What do I have to do to win? Mortal Kombat, Chapter 2. Give it up! Going over there won't accomplish anything! Let go, Jadao! Really, Jadao? You're the motherfucker inciting this doing nothingness? Come on, man. Help him. Help him. Like, they just let him die here. It seems a bit almost uncharacteristic, but again, I understand. Like if Guts does lose, they'll just run away. So I guess it isn't uncharacteristic, but it'd be nice if they helped him. It's just annoying. But like it goes for real life situations as well, where especially nowadays people just record it and wait and do something later. Like what the fuck? Like the video, like I remember this really disgusting video. I think it was like a black web video of like this guy going around with a machete in like India or something and like chop like this one guy. It was a reasonably big machete. Just went around like running after this woman trying to chop her, and there was like 20 people. You were just watching, and obviously being at least one person recording. It's just like if you 20 people, I mean, one of you might die. The woman might die anyway, but one of you might die or get seriously hurt. I would actually expect the likelihood of you dying would actually go down a lot less than if it was 1 versus 1, machete man versus 1 woman, or 20 people gang up on 1 machete man. I imagine the fatality percentage would actually go down quite a lot less if it was the 20 versus 1 situation. So I just don't understand group mentality nowadays and public mentality out there, if you know what I'm saying. Like, those people would have banded together. You could have got away with a couple more people being hurt, but not dead, if you know what I'm saying. It just kind of pissed me off seeing that video. That was a while ago I watched that. Again, I think it was on that, I mentioned this before, that kind of like dark web kind of video compilation of fucked up shit that I watched. I watched a man getting, like a real life man getting beheaded. It was it was like a tolerance thing. It was all kinds of fucked up. And again, the stuff that happens in real life is a lot worse than what you see in movies and media. A lot worse, a lot more disgusting, and just kind of brutally harsh in the matter of factness of them. I'm never going to watch any shit like that again, I don't think. That was a while ago. At this rate, At this rate, he's... If you go now, you'll only hinder him. Look at his eyes. He hasn't given up. He still wants to kill. He's looking like a hungry beast right here. As well as looking exhausted. Oh my god, I've got to do some censoring today, haven't I? Bloody hell, Casca. Just put a top on. I mean, you're not doing anything anyway. You're not helping out anyway. Put some clothes on. Ah, my god. Why? Why does he always have to fight? It's alright to just run away sometimes. Also, though, she's looking very hench in the arm department right here. Very. Look at the size of that muscle. And here as well. Actually bigger muscles than me. Actually. Not that I've got massive muscles or anything, but I do try. I do at least work out a little bit. And very much put to shame by Casca. Although I'm not too ashamed of that, to be honest, because these guys are living that life, if you know what I'm saying. Every day they're living that fucking pilgriming fucking what's it called? Just band life, if you know what I'm saying. They're always working, they're always in fighting, they're always in wars and such and working, so I ain't ashamed of that one bit. I ain't ashamed of that one bit. Again, it's really interesting and intriguing looking at just the expressions of a Griffith, isn't it? Really intriguing. You little prick. Damn, this guy's face has gone fucked. Look at that. Now that's a mad dog. And it does look like that has healed a little bit, doesn't it? It's not bleeding anymore. You little prick. Can I take it? That really hurt, arsehole. I almost thought he said that. That really hurt my arsehole. That could be a trick. Enter his arsehole and start fucking cutting away. I'm not sure these monsters have arseholes, to be honest. I doubt it. Do monsters need to poo? Apologies, guys. I'm not sure they do. Probably something we don't need to know. Could be a useful tactic at some point, though. Any hole is a goal. Oh, he's handled this one actually quite a lot better. He hasn't been just flung off the trees this time. Looks like he got flung backwards, but he actually landed on his feet. My sword! And more. Any more, sorry, and I'm really screwed. One more hit like that and I can't fight. I've got to find an opening. As we take the fallen dog's weapon. Oh no, we're not. We're just picking up our sword. Is he going to use this dead guy as a shield, perhaps? Not sure. Definitely got some kind of idea, hasn't he? Hey, where'd you go? If you're alive, answer! I haven't been hurt this bad in 100 years, so I got a little carried away. He didn't sort of say something reasonably similar to that, like not getting like wounded or hurt in however long. What was that then? That time ago, do you reckon it was the Skull Knight, the human version of Skull Knight, perhaps to Zord and this guy potentially? Who knows? I can't remember the time span of the Skull Knight backstory. Come out, wherever you are. I'll be a little more careful killing you. I've got one chance. Neither my sword nor body will take more than that. So he's in a tree. What's the plan here? Is he going to drop the dead guy on him and then come out from another angle, do you reckon? Pretty amazing if he climbed that tree with a dead body, by the way. Oh, has he put the dead body behind the tree and he's going to go from the top? Why aren't we just precious? The scaling as well in this has been brilliant, hasn't it? This whole fight, you really feel the giantness of this monster in relation to everything around him. Yeah, that's the dead guy right there, isn't it? What is that smile? Where is that smile from? On the side of it. Oh, that's a leaf. That does look a bit like a smile, doesn't it? It's a fucking leaf. Almost looks like a demonic smile. Yeah, that is the dead soldier, isn't it? I reckon he's already caught on to Guts' plan. That is bad news if he has. Yeah. Why? Hello, chop. Oh yeah, he hasn't figured it out. Wow, you idiot. I guess he just thought nothing of that leaf that fell next to him. As he chops the tree down. That was a pretty good plan though. So he did realise. He just acted upon it later. And thrust. Yeah, so he did realise. What's going on here? Quite hard to tell. That's just that's a bit of wood. That's a bit of the tree. Is that why it was rustling? He put the tree's branch on his armor. He's just punching that empty armor right there. I mean, you only had one chance left, to be fair, so you might as well take off your armor. Let's go, guards. What? Nani? Let's go, guys. That's that killing intent right there. And it would take so long for this guy to swing his other arm around as well. His body's that big. That's actually kind of doing a disservice, like I mentioned earlier. Sometimes growing like this is actually a negative because it means more area to hit, but it also means that your moves will be slower as well. Honestly, this guy should have just stayed in his small form because he was actually fucking shit up in his small form, wasn't he? He didn't even get a scratch in his small form. Guy kind of played himself, to be honest. Oh wow, he actually did get his hand over in time. Bloody hell. I thought there was no way. And he got his arm sliced for it. And that was a shot there he got. Is that Ga? That Ga? I think that's Ga actually. Ga! I'm not sure. Again, it's interesting with the exclamation mark and then the two dots afterwards, which change it from Ka to Ga, I think. So I think it is Ga. And then it's got a full stop for some reason as well. I don't know. I got him right in the head. What has he stabbed him with? Oh, was it the Folding Soldier sword he's got there? It looks like it. So he took it before we saw the paddle, of his arm, I guess. And he used his own sword, obviously, and we can see Guts' sword in his hand right there. Nice job. Griffith looking absolutely surprised along with everyone else. I mean, this is much more of a feat than defeating those 100 men, isn't it? That looks like his other arm's coming up. To be fair, if Guts just got out of the way of that, he'd just be slapping himself right there. Unfortunate that he looks like he didn't get out of the way of that. But he has got this guy in the throat, so would he die from that? A human would, but this is not a human, is it? Oh wow, he is actually still fighting. Damn, I got him with a fucking arm lock. We got this giant arsehole in an arm lock. Bloody hell. In a headlock, sorry. Jesus. Choke! What is he actually saying? Choke there? And we've got another dagger. Jesus, Guts. Look at him right there. Looking like a demon himself. Yeah, it looks like we stabbed him where his heart would be for a human. They got a sword in his throat, got a knife in his heart. He is looking mortally fucked up right here on the left, isn't he? And he's still fighting this guy. Still waving those big arms about. And Guts is just taking it. I got him in the eye. He has got like 6 eyeballs, so I don't think that one matters too much. Let's go, Guts. My god, again, I'd love to see this fight animated. He's charged back into a tree. Oh shit, he's actually got him off now. Will this be enough to kill the guy though? It looks like he's still standing. His Guts falls down, he looks like he catches himself on the tree. And no, he doesn't, he just slides down the whole way. Wow, that still wasn't enough. Bloody hell. Bleeding. Whew. Yeah, look at the state of you. Jesus. This guy's still talking, looking like this. Oh, looks like he's fucked. He's done as well. Thank God. Now, Band of the Hawk. Rush this guy. Slash him. Cut him to pieces. Please, do something. I mean, he can't even fight now. Please, just go. I've been watching this whole time. They've got lots of energy, I imagine. Should have a lot of frustration as well. Just go cut the fucking shit out of this guy. Unless this is a trap. Look how many of them there are. Oh, I shouldn't have moved that. Look how many of them there are watching from the trees though. Bloody hell. Casca rushes to Guts. And they're smiling again, the soldiers. And he's up. Gives a little thumbs up. Nice job, Guts. Again, are we sure this guy's dead? You should really try and cut this guy to pieces, in my opinion, again. Band of the Hawk really messing up, in my opinion, these couple chapters. Really messing up. Every opportunity they're getting. That could just be being overly picky, but again, I feel like they are messing up big time. But nice expression change here from Casca, isn't it? Fucking look like a zombie right here. They're just almost pure pleasure right there. Pure satisfaction with the state of guts. Yeah. And now, yes, now they're here. That's a cute fucking way to end off, isn't it? Mortal Kombat 2 end. That's a really nice little ending image there. More of these guys' relationship. I've always enjoyed more of seeing Casca and Guts, to be honest. So it's nice that their kind of moments have actually been kind of well, again, they haven't been increased because this is the source material, but we're seeing more of their actual relationship, more than what we saw in the anime, and the kind of the relationship over a period of time as well. Like, not a massive focus on it, but actually seeing it throughout the time actually does create more of a characterization for both of them, doesn't it? In my opinion, actually seeing them act like this in more than one arc, because in the anime, again, it kind of goes from them kind of doing it and revealing stuff about themselves and getting intimate, and then it kind of moves on to the next arc, and then all of a sudden we're at the eclipse. Whereas with this, we see that relationship kind of go through different arcs, don't we? So yeah, really nice. Always getting another section of this. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. I'm a little bit ill today, apologies. Got a bit of a runny nose. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Really awesome chapter. Again, I've been quite pissed off at the Band of the Hawk because they were absolutely useless during this whole couple chapters, to be honest with you. Absolutely useless. I don't think they've done anything helpful, where they very much could have. But Guts absolutely carried them on his back, didn't he? What a job he done. We actually saw him go probably the most berserk we've seen him go so far, haven't we, against this guy? Getting him in a headlock, stabbing the absolute crap out of him. Done an absolute job on him, which I'm very happy to see. And yeah, I think he did get a lot of pain inflicted upon him, this guy, but do kind of wish we could have, again, cut him to absolute pieces while he was alive. And probably sounds very sadistic, but this guy done a lot worse to other people, didn't he, when he was alive? So yeah, really, again, really love this ending off shot here with these two hugging. But let me know what you guys thought about these chapters down in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys did like this video, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date with these reactions. I should be back on, I think I'll be starting the new schedule in the week this is released, so I think it might just be Tuesday and Fridays again. Not 100% sure about that. Just going to check quickly. Yeah, it is Tuesdays and Fridays again, so same schedule as before. So yeah, I'll be back on Friday with the final two chapters of this volume, I'm pretty sure. So hopefully you can join me then. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys.